At 9:30 tonight, Oklahomans statewide are about to get an inside look at the dark, ugly world of methamphetamine.
Local television stations will air the documentary Crystal Darkness. It's part of a statewide campaign to prevent, fight, and treat meth addiction. Fox 25's Abby Ross continues her series on meth. Tonight, she talks with a recovering addict. Abby.
Jamie, meth affects everyone, the rich, the poor, teenagers, adults, no matter what kind of upbringing, no matter what kind of lifestyle. As we learned today, meth can destroy anyone.
By the time I was 36 years old, was full-blown alcoholic, full-blown drug addict.
Joe Pellow grew up in Edmond.
Was brought up in a two-story house, had everything a child could ever need or want.
He had a close-knit family and a good education. So what led him here, behind bars at the Oklahoma County Jail?
Running with the wrong crowd. You know, I was hanging out with mainly doctors and lawyers and professional people that we were all doing drugs.
Joe had an addiction problem pretty much his whole life. He started using methamphetamine at 33 years old.
I wasn't sleeping. I was sleeping about once every 7 to 10 days. I was living in a house, a 4,000 square foot home, had no running water, no electricity, and we were cooking methamphetamine.
Like many meth addicts, Joe thought everything was fine.
The bad thing about it is when you're on it, everything seems like it's great. But what's really happened is the world's really crashing down on top of you.
And for him, it did. In just a few years, Joe hit rock bottom, losing his job, money, car, and freedom.
Felt like my life was over. I have nothing to live for. I didn't know if I really even wanted to live anymore.
But unlike a lot of drug addicts, Joe got a second chance. Jim Riley, a friend of Joe's father and the owner of an outreach program, rescued Joe from jail and from his addiction.
After treatment, I got into recovery. I got into going to Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. I started going to church.
Instead of drugs, Joe turned to faith.
When I was there, I found the Lord. And the Lord is, I found out that he had a different plan.
Now he runs Jim Riley's outreach program, mentoring dozens of addicts who, like himself, realize the truth behind meth.
It is the devil.
Next month marks Joe's 6th year of being sober, proof, he says, that anyone can overcome an addiction to meth.
I wake up every day just so blessed and so grateful.
Joe is looking forward to tomorrow night's documentary. It airs at 6:30 and features recovering addicts like Joe telling their stories. It also tells people where they can get help. Jamie, back to you.
Okay, Abby, thank you. We will continue our coverage on Crystal Darkness tomorrow night, getting reaction from people who watched the documentary and speaking with the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics. That is tomorrow night on the Primetime News at 9.